time.
In the red corner from Tampa, Florida, Mr. Unpredictable, Dick Slater.
Slater goes right out after Tommy Rogers, and there is a verbal confrontation at this point in time. But when Dick Slater's around, verbal confrontations, Joel, very quickly become physical confrontations.
Well, Dick Slater, I think, is in the same mold as Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer.
And his opponent from the City of Angels, the fantastic Tommy Rogers.
Well, they call him Mr. Unpredictable. In some parts of the country, they call him Mr. Excitement. Whatever adjective you choose to describe Dick Slater would probably fit, because he has many personalities.
Many personalities and many facets to his ring tactics. He's very well versed. He's got such a wide arsenal. He is really a force to be reckoned with, and not only is he a great technical wrestler, brother, he can brawl with the best of them. Judo throw, but Tommy Rogers is so quick. He has so much balance. He landed on his feet off of that thing. I don't know if there are too many wrestlers in the entire country that could have done that.
That very attractive young lady you see there accompanies Mr. Slater. Well, everywhere that I've ever seen him. Dark Journey is what Slater calls her. Her situation is also a very cloudy situation, in as much as that he's very secretive as to who she is or her involvement as far as professional wrestling is concerned.
Slater still saying that he's here in the Mid-South on a mission. Slater with that hard shoulder smash coming off the ropes, and Rogers catches him. Rogers caught him. Rogers a great athlete, but Dick Slater as well is a fantastic athlete.
You know, Joel, Rogers is he and Bobby Fulton making up the Fantastic, of course, tag team specialist in many people's eyes. This is a great one-on-one challenge for this fine young athlete, because Dick Slater was reading the Dallas Times-Herald the other day, ranked in the top 5 in the world by the Dallas Times-Herald poll. That's a very prestigious poll. It's a very influential newspaper. So Slater is well thought of around this globe.
Jim, I think in his weight class, Tommy Rogers has got to be in the top 5 in the entire world as well. Fantastic athlete, but doesn't have the experience that Dick Slater does. Both men breaking slowly off the ropes. Whoa! Slater with that slap. Slater slapping Rogers, using that reach advantage. Oh, he fires Rogers completely out of the ring. He's going out after him.
Look at Slater poised. He's poised on the ring apron there, ladies and gentlemen, and Rogers, oh, he kicked him right in the face. Slater kicked him right in the face, and Rogers may well get counted out right here, Joel.
Oh, he went down hard on the concrete. Both of those blows together would put the ordinary man out of consciousness, I'm convinced. Slater, like I said, at the same mold as Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. He's liable to go off at any time. I don't know if he's playing with a full deck either. Dark Journey there insisting that Slater continue the punishment.
The mission he is on. Oh. Slater, tremendous execution. And Rogers, let's give Boy, you've got to give that guy credit. He is fighting with everything he's got. He's in great condition. Slater tried to pin him twice, and he finally wrapped the leg, and Rogers still kicked out. He's a fighter. You said that a lot of times, Joel, about this young man. He's got a great fighting heart.
Not only that, that conditioning will pull you through a lot of bad situations. Fergie down for the count. This could be it. He cradles the leg, but still can't hold Rogers down. Rogers taking a lot of punishment. Out goes Rogers again.
Well, Slater's tried 3 or 4 times to pin him. He couldn't get the job done in that particular situation. Rogers in that great condition. So Slater another cheap shot. And Rogers is in severe trouble the second time that Slater has thrown him to the concrete here on Mid-South Wrestling.
Well, Jim, Tommy Rogers could work the situation to his advantage, I think. That little respite could be a key move for him in this situation. And Rogers, I mean, he's impressed me thus far in the match. Let's not discount the possibility of an upset. Slater's got him up that high vertical suplex. He gets it.
Rogers was trying to kick out. Rogers was trying to bring the momentum back and swing the man back. He could not do it. Look at Slater's poised.
Slater goes for a flying headbutt. He goes for that long distance headbutt, and that was just a little bit too high risk of a move as he missed it. And Tommy Rogers back up to a base. He fires away to the midsection. He's got him going. That tremendous physical conditioning of Tommy Rogers is paying off. Look at him go. He's firing up on Slater, and he's got to keep the momentum going. Headbutt. A headbutt, a very effective one, but Tommy Rogers bringing Slater to the ropes. Hip toss. Tommy Rogers is like a buzzsaw in there. Slater's a quick thinker, but it's tough to keep up with Rogers. He takes Rogers to the turnbuckle and turns the momentum.
He certainly does. Slater now back on the offensive. He is so dangerous in this position, and he kicked Rogers right in the face.
Oh, man.
I've never seen Rogers. Slater very vocal and very vicious on his mission in the Mid-South. The North American champion, wanting to eliminate him. And now
he's got the sleeper.
He calls it good night, Irene. It's world-renowned Slater sleeper. Good night, Irene.
Tommy Rogers is in tremendous physical shape, and he's got such a fighting heart, but he is really taking a beating thus far in the match.
Be careful, referee. Be careful in this situation. This is a deadly, and I mean a deadly maneuver.
By rule, he's got to check that arm 3 times. There's twice. The 3rd time. Fergie calling for the bell.
Dick Slater, ladies and gentlemen, with the good night, Irene, his version of the sleeper hold. Now, by rule, once again, he's got to wake this man up. This is a very, very dangerous situation. Look at Slater.
Slater's kicking him. You can see that Tommy Rogers is oblivious to it all. Completely unconscious. Slater moving in. I don't think that's going to wake him up.
The referee's got to assert himself right here. What's he going to do?
Dark Journey circling. She's got those spiked heels on.
No. What is he doing? This is a... Well, ladies and gentlemen, Dick Slater, they call him Mr. Unpredictable. Thank goodness that Rogers is back to consciousness, and we're going to come right back. Don't go away. The Mid-South Tag Team titles will be on the line right after this. Timeout from the Mid-South Wrestling.